Time Lords is a very good deck late season, mainly because Infinite Light is a really good card. If you've played Time Lords, you know that if you got Infinite Light and if your opponent doesn't have an out to Infinite Light, you just win the game. It's kind of like Eternal Soul for Dark Magicians, that if it stays on the field, your monsters become invincible, but if it leaves the field, you lose. But one thing Infinite Light has over Eternal Soul is that it cannot be destroyed by card effects. So the only outs that you have against this card is basically exactly Cosmic Cyclone and maybe some other decks like Dark Magician having the Circle to banish it, or Orcust having Dingirsu. But after the ban list, there are a lot less Orcust, even though there are a lot more Dark Magicians, which is kind of unfortunate. But the Dark Magicians play kind of slow, so in practice, if you go first and you have Infinite Light set up, your opponent still has to kind of wait a turn until they can actually use the effect of Circle, and by then you probably already have everything on your field, and you could just easily OTK, because even though Time Lords is kind of a slow stall deck with stalling effects and burn effects, you can kind of OTK pretty easily just by having, first of all, Cephalon has a really high attack, and also it summons from Grave, and the monsters that it summons have 4,000 attack, so you can just attack with that. Or, most commonly, you can just make one of your Xyz monsters. You can make the Sky Palace, or you can make a Gustav Max, and then you can rank it up on Juggernaut Libe. This card has 6,000 attack, so you can basically just one-hit kill any opponent, especially after you burn them a bit with your Gustav Max. Any monster with a 3,000 or less attack, your Libe will be able to OTK through. And I see a lot of people playing Time Lords don't play Pot of Duality. I like playing this card because I really want to see Infinite Light in my opening hand, especially in late season. The reason why I played Time Lords in late season is just because all the meta decks are hopefully already in King of Games, and people are playing all sorts of jank decks, and those decks probably don't have an out to Infinite Light, or any of the Time Lords for that matter. So we're just playing Pot of Duality, 3 copies because I have it, to just hopefully grab ourselves a copy of Infinite Light if we go first, and once we have those cards set up, we basically win the game. And also, another good thing about this deck is that it is really consistent. You basically open any single Time Lord, and you'll have full combo. Even if you don't have Infinite Light in your hand, you can still access it in the course of 2 turns just by having your traps search each other from your deck, even though it's going to take a bit longer and it's not really ideal. You usually want to have Infinite Light in your hand by drawing it, or getting it from Advanced Draw, or Pot of Duality. And if you have Infinite Light set manually, you could activate it as soon as your opponent's turn starts, and that gives you a huge advantage. Otherwise, you kind of have to wait a turn for you to set it using the effect of Infinite Machine. But yeah, basically, if you have a Time Lord in your hand, you got your entire combo set up because of your work and skill that basically gives you access to the traps at any point of time. And even if your opponent has a copy of Cosmic Cyclone or gets rid of your traps, they still have to contest with your Time Lords, and they can't be destroyed by battle or card effects. And if you manage to survive during their next turn, after they get rid of your Infinite Light, you can just use your skill second effect, put a bunch of Time Lords in your graveyard, summon Cephalon, and summon back any Time Lord from your grave using Cephalon, and then you can make your train, do your OTK, and yeah, and that's gonna be a pretty hard time for your opponent. So yeah, that's basically why I play this deck. The deck is also pretty cheap if you don't play Pot of Duality, which is not mandatory. But if you have Pot of Duality, I do suggest you play this card. Anyway, boom. We're going first. He's playing Pendulums, probably. And it's gonna not have Orcus, so it's all good. We're gonna have Infinite Light. Yeah, we do. but we don't have a Time Lord in our hand. But that's fine, we're gonna grab one with Duality. Surely, right? 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 Come on! Come on! We're gonna lose because we don't have a single time... Wait a minute. That's like the only back row I'm playing my entire deck. Yeah, come on. I'm playing 8 back row and I 4 in my hand, 3 on the top of my deck. There's not a single Time Lord. Yeah, I'm gonna lose this one because I can't really do anything without a Time Lord in my graveyard. This is so dumb. This is absolutely insane. Okay, Yami Yugi, please don't have Magical Circle. You're the only person that keeps me playing. Yeah, Circle. No, no, he has Circle. Oh, we could shuffle it back maybe with Zaphion. Well, the problem with Zaphion and also like the other Time Lords that shuffle stuff back to the deck is that it doesn't trigger Eternal Soul's self-destruct effect because it goes back to the deck and it's a place where you can't confirm card effects, and that means you can't activate effects that trigger when they leave the field. So it doesn't blow up their board and there's all those weird stuff. But yeah, I don't think they can out Time Lord other than exactly Circle. So they're gonna have to pick between getting rid of my Time Lord or getting rid of my Infinite Light. And either way, it's gonna still give us a chance, hopefully. Okay, we're gonna not use Zaphion yet. We're gonna use part of Duality to grab another Time Lord for us to discard with the skill. So we don't have to discard the Zaphion. I'd rather have the Zaphion to shuffle his back row. Yeah, okay, that is a Time Lord we can use. We're gonna grab that. And then we're gonna skill pitch the Time Lord and set Empty Machine, activate Empty Machine, use effect, and set Infinite Machine. Okay, let's normal summon Zaphion. Yeah, this guy's gonna be our hopes and dreams. It's navigation. Is he gonna get rid of my Time Lord? He's probably gonna do that, right? Circle effect. Get rid of my Time Lord? Yes, of course. It's gonna make... Oh, he's just gonna do that. Yeah, of course. Of course he's just gonna do that. Oh, he's gonna circle my... That's actually fine. He's dumb, okay. Okay, please nav the Infinite Machine. Please do it. Nav it. Yes! We've won! We've won, boys! I guess we'll just... yeah. No, okay. We've won! It is truly a clueless moment, but we can only summon a single Time Lord with Infinite Light, unfortunately, because we don't have anything from our hand and graveyard. But we're gonna have to do it anyway, because otherwise we die, and that is not very ideal. Well, we could at least... what are we actually summoning with this thing? He's not. Okay, good. Oh, that's a nice Cephalon. Would have been nice a turn earlier. Okay, we could do something like this. We could, I hope he doesn't have a third Dot Magician in his hand, otherwise it will be a really difficult situation for us. Okay, let's make Nightmare Phoenix and pop that circle. And I'll show you why I did that. We're gonna crash. That's part of the plan. Trust me, if you know how to play this deck, you know that you're gonna want to do this. And now, since we have no monsters, we can finally activate Infinite Light. And he realizes. Oh no, he didn't realize. It's a time limit win. We did it. We successfully pulled off the alternative win con. He draws a card, we activate Empty Machine, we discard the level 10, and we draw a card. And I hope it's another Time Lord, it will be amazing. It is not another Time Lord, but that is fine. That means we're only gonna get to summon 2 guys instead of 3 guys, which is honestly probably enough. Okay, he has Dark Magical Circle, which is not good. But, we might still be able to make this work. I hope he banishes one of the other 2 that's not Infinite Light. Okay, he's smart. He is smart. Activate Infinite Light now. And then use the effect. Honestly, the thing that we're probably gonna do is just summon a single Cephalon and end turn. I think that is our biggest bet. And we're not gonna summon another monster. Summon this on defense. Because if it survives, during our next turn we can revive the level 10 in our graveyard. And then we can make a Xyz. Oh, it survives. Amazing, that means we win. Our little tactic has won us the game, I think. I don't even need to make an Xyz, I can just attack and win, right? Attack. And attack. We win. Oh yeah, he could have gotten the attack boost, but from Apprentice. But if he had Apprentice, he probably would have summoned the Apprentice. Please no brick. It's so hard for this deck to brick, but please still don't brick. Don't brick like last time. It's not funny. Okay. I mean, it's not the worst. We could still get Infinite Light from the advanced draws. It's workable, yeah. And especially because we're going first, so it's okay. And he's playing the slow version of Dark Magician, so we don't have to worry about him just normal summoning Dark Magician with Magician's Magic. Okay, we're gonna special summon Time Maiden. Tribute Time Maiden. Grab the water one, because if we use advanced draw on the water one, we get free draws. And who doesn't like free draws? You can activate the prismatic copy of the advanced draw. Okay, please, Infinite Light. Infinite Light, Infinite Light, please. No. Okay, it's still good. It's still good. You know, Infinite Light or maybe like Pot of Duality would have been good. Because I'm playing 3 copies of Pot of Duality. It's kinda sad. I mean, we still won't lose this turn because we can still summon a Time Lord with Infinite Machine. And that's like something we can do. And we can also just draw a couple of cards with our Empty Machine. That's gonna be pretty cool. Yeah, he can't even special summon anything this turn. Oh, come on, it's the top deck. Okay, it's fine. He can't special summon anything. But yeah, the Dark Magical Circle is tiny bit intimidating. But shouldn't be a problem because it takes it needs to banish in a new chain. So if we activate Infinite Light, we can immediately summon, and we could summon our stuff before he banishes my trap. We're gonna send the Empty Machine away. We're gonna shuffle back the Sand Dion. And we're gonna set Infinite Light from the deck, not the hand. Because why would anyone do that? We're gonna Infinite Light. Send the thing, immediately activate effect. Good luck. What could he possibly do? Yeah, he could activate Nav. He could banish my Infinite Light now. He couldn't even banish any of my Time Lords because I have Infinite Light and that prevents my monsters from being targeted. So he's forced to banish my infinite light, which kind of does nothing because I already have all my monsters on my field. So, you know, I've kind of already won. Okay, I'm gonna make Nightmare Phoenix, or maybe make the train to pop the back row. Let's make a train, actually. Train. No, wait. The summons from hand, right? Okay, it summons from hand, it's fine. We can make train. So even if he Book of Moons my Xyz or something, we still have a target for my Cephalon to summon. We're just playing around everything because it's the last game. Oh, there's no activation. I guess we win. Just remove that nasty back row. Or are just gonna disconnect? Come on, let me at least get the final hit with my giant chain. Don't do this. Please let me do the final blow. Not climatic. Well, I guess it ends here. It kind of ends the most anticlimactic way to end. Maybe a bit more climactic than maybe stalling until the time limit, but yeah. We did it. It could have been worse, you know. He could have stalled for a game and that would be even more anticlimactic, but we done it. Oh, congratulations on the rank up. Would you like to submit the deck and replay of your rank up? Is it a thing now? Why not? Let's do it.